Am I gonna get these nuts? Drac, did you fucking get me? Soul Servant? Soul Servant's not metal. Not even close. Not even close. Maybe it'll have a lot of people playing it, but it won't be mad. Sure. I'm changing the screen name real quick. Look at my hand. People are reporting over 70% win rate. That's fine. Numeron has a higher win rate than that. Numeron's win rate is something like 85 to 90%. It's below 90, like 91%. But it's pretty high, and Numeron's not even technically meta. See, the problem is, when you think about Yu-Gi-Oh! In a grand scale, like say you're watching a Yu-Gi-Oh! Event, there's like 16 rounds. And 70% is not high enough to be meta. Is there a 100% win rate deck? There was an FTK back in the day. There was an FTK like 4 years ago. That the win rate was like 92%. If it went first, the win rate was 92%. So when you look at the fact that sometimes you went second, the win rate wasn't truly 92% because sometimes you just go second. But when you go first, it was like 92 or 93%. It was ridiculous. It was like extremely hard to break for like no reason at all. We can get rid of one win, kid, sure. Dragon Rulers was pretty high, then it got banned. Yeah, Dragon Rulers was pretty high. Dragon Rulers was definitely higher than 70% is like the big takeaway there. Why were Dragon Rulers strong? I didn't see that part of Yu-Gi-Oh! They just had infinite recursion. They were like really big beaters, super easy to make rank 4s with. I'm sorry, rank 7s with. And rank 7s were some of the strongest cards in the game at the time. And then there was just like way too much you could do with them. They were very, very versatile. They were very versatile and they almost always floated, right? Like if they were sent to the graveyard, if they were banished, just they always had something. They could always do something. You could negate them. You could negate them. Maybe at the time you couldn't, like it was pretty hard because Judgment was a 1, but you could negate them. Solemn Warning and Solemn Judgment both negated. It wouldn't help, yeah, because like it was an infinite resource engine essentially. Like you could negate them, but you were just going down in life and card advantage for no reason. But yes, you could indeed negate them. Saying you couldn't negate them is a fallacy. You would for sure just get all your resources back if you negated them. Like they would just get all the resources back, so it didn't matter. Yeah, they were way too strong when it came to like resources. They were very like they were very card advantage heavy. So, like the point where it was like Burning Abyss when they used to have like triple Dante and like Fire Lake of the Burning Abyss when the game was slower and they could just like sear Dante loop over and over. Luckily the game's not that bad anymore. Like I think that was one of the worst points in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like people love Duelist Alliance format and I do too, but I also don't like the way that Burning Abyss made every other deck play. That shit hurt. I only have 2 interruptions right now. It sucks. Yeah, I can already tell Dragon Rules were never getting out of ban list. There's a lot more answers to them now. Like, I don't think the problem with Dragon Rulers is that they exist. The problem is when they exist in multiples, right? If you have multiples of every Dragon Ruler and all the babies, yes. In like a mass quantity, they're very frustrating. But if you made a deck with like one of every Dragon Ruler and there's no cards to like supplementarily put them in the graveyard, they're not that bad. Like, the Dragon Rulers could all be legal at 1, as long as the babies are also all at 1. Right, or maybe at 2. I think like 2 at the maximum for the babies. You couldn't have them any higher than that. And then let me get this. And when you do something like that, you're not allowed to bring back a card like Dark Matter Dragon. Dark Matter Dragon just dumped 3 Dragon Rulers in the graveyard on its summon. It was a rank 8 with like 3,500 attack that just dumped 3 fucking cards into the graveyard, and you'd always dump 3 fucking Dragon Rulers. So like, you can't have a card like that legal and have multiples of the Dragon Rulers. One of every ruler would be fine, I think. I think the most powerful of the rulers is probably the Earth one, because it's just Monster Reborn. But like, they're not that bad at 1, I don't think. I think they like feel way more sacky, but they're significantly more fair. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what to put back. I drew Judgment. That's very unfortunate. That's like the worst time to draw Judgment. Play 6M's pussy? No. But you had to play non-meta decks, basically. Yeah, the only meta deck that could contend with it was Spellbook of Judgment deck. Why the fuck would I play 6M's? That deck's like not that great if you get nibbed or hand trapped, and it just has an infinite loop. Like, it's just boring, dude. It's just infinite loop to make whatever combo you want, and you're usually just gonna make Rongominiad for 5 or for 6, and then your opponent can't play the game. Especially since Gateway's unbanned, yeah, it's still not a very good deck in the TCG or OCG. Like, it's like everyone's playing hand traps right now, and everyone's playing cards like Forbidden Droplet and board breaking cards like that, and like Haiju's. I'm not trying. It's best of 1. If I just go second into a board, you just die. Oh, okay, sure. I think we wait. Bro, they can suck my dick with all the hand traps. I'll still murk them. No. If you get like hand trapped like twice or maybe 3 times against Gateway, like you just, and especially if they like Ghost Ogre Gateway. If they get rid of Gateway, like with something like Ghost Ogre, you just lose the game. The game is over. The game is over. Hey, sorry, man. I can't negate your Pendulum Summons. I can't have QD staying on the field. Also, what's up with these fucking lollies? Get this shit out of here. But I fell out of it the other day. Yeah, it's hard to stay in like the ranks of plat that aren't. Yeah, Madolche is really good. Madolche is ridiculous. You had a second Cutia? I can't stand you. Go ahead, do another card. I can't fucking stand. He had a second fucking Cutia. Yeah, Madolche is sick. I like Madolche's. And now we pop his scales. And you can't gamble me because you have a monster. I'm scum. I made Madolche and 6M. I mean, Madolche's isn't very scummy. Neither is like, I just find decks like that really annoying. That are like very die rolly, where it's like you go first and you win, and you go second and you just usually lose. Like, I don't like die rolly as decks like that. Astrograph. I'm gonna say it now. This motherfucker's annoying. He had literally everything. The deck I hate the most right now is Eldritch. I think that's like a sentiment that everyone feels. Bro, go off, King. Hell yeah. You have 2 monsters. I can't actually let those stay on the field. Because then he can just make a, he can just make a Battle Builder. I mean, he can just make a, what's it called? I forgot what the name of the card is. This first. He can just make a Electromite, and I don't really want a Pendulum player to be able to play Electromite. BOE feels good. Wait, it feels good? What? The fuck is BOE? You have every right to lose the game, but if you can win, BOE feels good. I think we just pop now. Because we still get all these monsters. Boy with the E? Huh? I used to always go second. Before they nerfed it? Yeah, going second's like a lot worse. Unfortunately. It's like significantly worse. Like going second's probably not that bad in a deck like Madolche where you can just OTK people. So like you're probably fine to go second. You're playing Madolche, like feel free. Like I'm not like memeing or being mean. Like seriously, you could probably go second with Madolche and you'd be fine. We done plan? In case we need a resource Power Bond? Yeah. I like Power Bond, that's a good card. I'm a bigger fan of like the ones that don't make you have to use your hand, but it's fine. Like I don't like having to use my hand to fuse. I like using my graveyard. And to fuse from your graveyard, you have to pay half your life points. Bro, you're literally not playing the game. Sure, you can add a Solfachord, Sofa D's nuts in your mouth, bitch. You can add a Cutia back from your extra deck, sure. Yes. No, that's fine. So there you go. Now you have two. Now you have two. Now you have scales. And you've already normal summoned. Activate your scales so that I can rip roar and roaster and fucking destroy your scales. Activate both, idiot. Activate the other one. Activate the other one. No, I want you to activate both. Activate another scale, motherfucker. Okay. I prefer using my graveyard than my hand. Same thing, bro. No, it's not. Using your hand is actually wasting resources. Using the graveyard means that you've already used the cards and now they're getting extra purpose. Using your hand and using the graveyard are not the same thing at all. Not at all. Not in Cyber Dragons. Like, there's just so little. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely 100% using this now. Especially in a deck like Cyber Dragons, where, like, you definitely need as many cards as you can get to, like, kill your opponent a lot of times. Cyberload Fusion? Yeah, Cyberload Fusion's really good. I like Cyberload. That's the card you're referring to, right, Drac? Also, hi, 8-Way. How are you doing? Well, sometimes your opponent just scoops. Did he really think he was gonna play through double heavy Storm Duster? I'm sorry, not double heavy Storm Duster. Sorry, double Harpy's Feather Duster and a Raigeki?